If you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
if you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
we just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash. I put my money in a strong position. They try to tell me I can't win, it's just a stupid superstition. Cause when I focus, you will notice that I'm winning. We demolish every bookie, there ain't no competition. Now listen, I would never give you shitty picks and do you wrong. Come and join the Discord, tell these bets and hit the bone. Cooking up a parlay super unders and a song. We be really winning, this ain't just to make another song. So if you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
we coming in and we taking all the money.
Just cash.
They can't do nothing to stop us.
Just cash.
Hey, fuck these bookies, man.
Just cash.
They wanna limit me cause I win. Label me the enemy cause all I do is win. Just give us a try, this is where it all begins. I'm not gonna lie, all I know how to do is just win. If you love making money and wanna win,
Just
they wanna
cash.
limit me cause I win.
Just cash.
If you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash. Just cash.
Just cash.
love making money and wanna win.
Just cash.
We just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash. Love making money and wanna win.
Just cash.
We just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we played it just cash.
Fuck, Mike. Hey, hold up. Fuck, I lost too much money on that shit.
Just cash.
Boom, boom, boom. What's up? Welcome. Still
Hi.
4 shots fired.
Hi, E.
Hey. What's going on? Welcome. Coming back for a little Taco Tuesday action. Talking some college basketball. You guys already know it's just cash. Woo-woo.
NC Dot's here.
Yeah. Going up early. Hell yeah, love to hear it. You already know, joined with Underrated. Big MC, how you doing, man?
Hi. Doing great. Cade Tyson got too many fouls yesterday. Messed up one of our favorite plays, but what you gonna do, man? It happens sometimes. I think he was right on his way, and I'm not mad about that call. Shit just happens sometimes, you know. Q Donkey's here. He says bang, bang, bang. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, man?
So, some other stuff we talked about definitely worked out, though. The sharp under that you had, that was easy.
Oh, yeah.
That was easy. Aiden Holloway, we got in the Discord once you saw that Phylon was ruled out, late scratch. Aiden Holloway went over his PRA very easily. And what else did we do? Oh, the unders, the under totals, both of those hit. So that was nice. The tackle prop hit, that was nice last night. So can't be too mad today. Can't be too mad. And I got my joint rolled and ready.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and there was a few things we also talked about. We were looking at Yaxel under. He ended up staying under. He stayed under his threes, which is kind of surprising. Well, not that surprising. I said I don't think he can get one without the others. So they, of course, they handled business. Just absolutely mopped the floor with them. Didn't they put up like 100 points or something? I turned the game off when they hit like 90 something.
Dude, Michigan is on a fucking... Oh my gosh. No one thought Michigan. Remember beginning of the season, everyone was Purdue. Whoa. Michigan is... Man, they're beating teams by 30, 40 points. Good teams. They beat Gonzaga by 40. Like, oh yeah.
I know, man.
Jeez. Yeah, so...
But
yeah.
love
So
to see it, honestly.
I took their... who'd they play? They played McNeese. I forget how to even say it, but yeah, they tore them up. And they stayed under their team total, so that was nice.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, this team came to play this year, and honestly, I love that for Yaxel because he was one of our fan favorites last year on UAB, and then now really stepping up into the spotlight. The team's been handling their own, and between the starters and the bench, it's gonna be a lot of trouble for teams in the playoffs. So, love to see it, man. Love to see it, but. That's not what we came here to talk about. We got a few tacos too today. I will say I am actually a big fan of this hockey taco. Really high hit rating and historically. So in favor of that. But we got a couple plays for you guys. We're going to talk about big Seth Trimble. They did adjust a few of his lines, but the 13.5 points and 2.5 assists, you can get that on Underdog Hot Streak, and it's a 2.75 on Prizepicks as well. So I did that with the taco, and I'm just going to let it ride with that. Take two little discounts, roll them up together. But the matchup here, going up against Florida State, I mean, let's take a little gander at this real fast. So obviously Seth coming back. He's only played 4 games so far this season. 2 competitive games they played. You know, he looked really solid, played 36 minutes in both of them, had 13 and 17 field goal attempts. But so far in the 4 games, I mean, he had 12 or more attempts in all 4 of them. And this opponent matchup, I mean, Florida State is just getting absolutely torched by guards right now. We can take a look here real fast, and I mean, you can see almost 2 guards from every single opposing team has just lit them up, cleared their props. Now, obviously, Usain from Houston, that's comical to even look back on. Him at 15.5 points is insane to begin with, but other 2 guards on their team, Fleming and Sharp, both just feasted for 20 or more. And yeah, man, I mean, right now we're getting kind of a low bar, and it looks like the bookies honestly know. I mean, you can see this dramatic movement. He opened it at 13.5, and he's all the way up to 15.5 on a fair amount of sites. Looks like Underdog's really the only one kind of holding on right now, so make sure you guys lock that in. That line probably subject to move one more time, so something to think about. But great matchup here. I mean, like I said, dude's playing all the minutes he can handle. This is expected to be, you know, somewhat of a close game, only 14.5 point spread. And yeah, man, I mean, honestly, I like it. I like the minutes. I like the volume. He's had 12 or more points in every game. And these were the 2 blowout games that he obviously didn't play any minutes. So keep us close to that 30-minute marker. I think we're Gucci on all that. And, you know, the same thing for the assists as well. You can see just, I mean, green bars plenty from opposing guards. So something very live for him. 3 feels like a really low bar. And, I mean, it's something he's done so far this season. So, you know, for me, I don't think it's anything that's going to be much different here. Plus the connects that he has with the 2 bigs, you know, Caleb Wilson and Big Henry has been damn near unstoppable for a lot of teams. So I like it. The point guard they have is, I don't even know how that guy's in a starting position right now. Evans, whatever his name is. Yeah, Evans. He's terrible. He's just kind of a body and a dude playing a dude. And so, yeah, really these 4 guys can be the main shooters. Luka coming back is something pretty interesting. I know we were talking about that a little bit before we hopped on here. I would say leaning towards the unders for him today, but you never know. He's been kind of one of the players who he gets the minutes if he's playing well. So it could be free square, or Duke can go out, you know, and put up 15 points in 24 minutes like he did last game too. But yeah, we digress.
I didn't realize he was game time decision. He might not play.
No, he's probable.
Okay.
He popped up with something during the break. And, looks like he's good to go.
Okay. Yeah. Man, Seth looks like I'm surprised his lines are so low. When I saw the 2.5 assists, I was expecting 3.5 at least. Especially in this matchup. You know, looks like they're gonna score a good amount. Like you said, the other starting point guard is now taking a little. I mean, he's still starting, but he's kind of moving over as far as ball handling goes. And Seth's 5 assists last game. I saw he had against Ohio State. He had the ball in his hands and was throwing it down to the big guys almost every play. Now we must say Ohio State is, like you found, prone to give it up to bigs a lot. So I'm sure that helped a little. But 5 assists in the last game when he only played 26 minutes. He's definitely the guy now. So 3 assists is feels way too low. For Florida State, they should be giving it up to the bigs, and he should just drop it right down into him 3 times in whatever amount of minutes there, 30, 35 minutes if the game's half close. I like it.
Yeah, me too, man. And it's, just one of those, you got to try and squeeze out the value where we can. And for a lot of the times, players who are either coming back from injury or somebody who moves into a different role, like starter to bench to starter, whatever the case is. And, limited sample size, yes, but I think given what we've seen so far, the assist especially, I feel pretty confident he's going to get 3 today.
Yeah. And maybe he doesn't, but that's what we do, right? So, hey, it is what it is. We'll see. And the 13.5 points, one of those got to hit, if not both, you would think.
Yeah, man. I mean, and like I said, anytime he gets closer to 30 minutes, we saw that a lot last year too, where he really started picking his numbers up because he did have a good start to the season. And then same thing, unfortunately, this guy is a bit injury prone. So he missed some time and then had to come work his way back from the bench to a starter role. But, we even saw it in last year's games, whenever he starts, this dude plays hella minutes. I mean, he'll go out and play damn near the whole game if coach will let him. So I like what we saw last year. Now, this being more of a year of experience for him. And again, with Evans and Luka kind of, just being middle of the pack and what they're doing overall, his usage rating should still continue to be the same. And I mean, honestly, we love anybody closer to the 30 range, but mid-20s, I'll take that all day, especially with the minutes.
And then the matchup, I mean, if you look at Florida State, they're not the best on defense. They give it up to the bigs. And they're so fast. At least that's how they usually play, right? I have them here at number 8 as far as tempo goes. So 8 out of 360, 370 teams. So that gives him more chances to have the ball as well, you would think, if it goes that way. But you think it should.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. And it's funny you brought that up, too, because I was just going to look at that. It's, I believe, one of the slate high totals for today, too. So that's pretty telling as far as, as you mentioned with the pace. And, I mean, Carolina, the same thing, too. They like to run and gun. It's not like, they play slow by any means. So, yeah, this actually might be, it is a slate high. So it's the highest total on this entire slate.
Is it higher than the Gonzaga game?
Yeah, they're at 160.
Okay. The Cal Louisville game's up there too. Okay.
Yeah.
Fun. We have some good games today.
Yeah, I think so. Before we hop into the comments real fast, because I know we kind of just dove into today's show, if you guys do us a huge favor, make sure to hit that like button down below. We appreciate everyone supporting the channel as always. And if you're not subscribed, hit that button, turn the notifications on so you don't miss out. And last but not least, still running 7-day free trials for our Discord. So make sure you guys check that out. It's down in the bottom comments or down in the description. Come check it out, win some cash with us, and say hello. Hopefully you guys won a little bit yesterday too.
Yes. We've been winning.
Yeah, hey, you had another live tackle bet again. I mean, bro, don't miss. I'm telling you, man. Y'all are missing out.
I miss every now and then, but not very often. Not very often lately, at least. And every time I said it last time, I said it yesterday. It's easy. Every time I say it's easy, that's when a bad streak comes. So I'm gonna take that back. But it is easy.
Yeah.
But it has been very easy.
All right. Well, let's get into a few questions, comments, and then we will kind of hunt for a few more props here. I mean, honestly, total transparency, the slate isn't really another great one. There's a few games here that are projected to be close, but we do have a couple games that are, you're kind of risking it for the biscuit to get there.
Risking it for the biscuit. Risking it for the biscuit. All right, well, Q Donkey has a few. He has, Michael Ajay. How you say it?
Ajay,
that's right. I remember the running back from Miami, same last name. Okay. Now he has his fantasy. I was looking at him last night, and he did not stand out as somebody I wanted to play. So what do we see with him?
Yeah, I mean, well, two things here real fast. I'm not sure which site you're price shopping on, but there's a pretty big difference between the two fantasy sites. His best odds are going to be 36.5 on Prizepicks because they got him at 38.35 on Underdog. So somebody's a little wrong on that aspect. But I like him. I mean, honestly, he's been a pretty solid player so far this year. And he did burn me one game. Let's see. Yeah, this game right here against UConn. But, I mean, it's UConn, so not really a surprise there. He does come with a few turnover downside. That would be my only caveat to that. But over the last month now, or hell, since the third week of November, I mean, that field goal volumes look really, really good. And, he's a low foul guy, so it's not something you really have to worry about. He hasn't fouled out at all this season.
So was Cade Tyson, low foul guy.
Right.
Until yesterday when we bet on him. Yep. Keep that in
Yeah.
mind. Jeez.
But I will say I do like the volume. I mean, he's been really solid with that overall, and the rebounding has been pretty astronomical. That's something that's really carried a lot of the weight for him. So you are kind of doing a song and dance as far as the block and the steals, because, he's had multiple blocks and steals pretty much, all but 4 games. So a little bit of song and dance with that, with the turnovers. But he's been getting, 2 or more assists basically all season, so I do like to see that. Some of that is also coming off of the stocks, mostly the steals and the fast breaks, but Duke plays pretty heavy minutes. Love to see high 30s, mid 30s, and stuff like that. Even 28 minutes and a 50-point blowout. I mean, that's kind of impressive.
50-point blowout. Here's the thing that I'm worried about, though, is, and maybe it's because I liked the Butler team total under today. I altered it up a little bit, but if you look at Creighton, man, they have actually a really good defense, it looks like, and they have not given up 80 points to any team all season long, I want to say. Let's see. Let me make sure that that's right, but I'm pretty sure. And they are slow as fuck. So that's the other scary thing, and when you throw fantasy, me, you throw fantasy in the mix like that, and he needs a couple stocks here to get there, even if he has a great game. I hate that shit. Because you're betting on, random shit. So I don't know, man. Unless fantasy is just a really good value to me, me, I like to stay away from it. And sounds like from you looking at the stocks and stuff, he's definitely capable of getting there. But at the same time, when you add Creighton to the mix, and then you add the fact he needs a couple blocks and a couple steals, which are hit or miss a lot of times, to me, I run away from that shit. I ran away. I don't know. No reason for me to push it.
Yeah, I mean, that part of it definitely kind of muddies up the water, for for him to potentially have some fast breaks and stuff and, pump up the score. But as you mentioned, I mean, they've been really holding teams to pretty substantially less scoring, and they haven't allowed a single team score 90 points. Even was it Wisconsin, or no, it was Nebraska. They even held them. Granted, they lost. It was 50 to 70 something, but still holding them to 70 something points is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I guess Kansas State, they gave up 83. Am I looking at the right thing? Yeah, they did. I don't know how I missed that. I guess one time they gave up. Oh, Baylor scored 81 too. What was I looking at, bro? I don't know what I was looking at. I must be high last night looking at that.
But they didn't allow anybody to score 90 though, right?
No, not even close. I think 83 and 81. But I thought they didn't let a team score 80. I was tripping. But a lot of these games though, when they play against mediocre teams or teams right around them, they seem like they're just in that slow down, chill defensive game. So
yeah. Well, we kind of have the same situation we had with Jackson Kohler yesterday. We had talked about his RA. I mean, that's something that's been the most consistent thing so far for Michael here. I mean, I don't mind the 13.5. That it is a little bit higher than maybe one would like to stomach, but he's been really proven this season. I mean, even the games that he's missed, he's only coming up just shy of it, and 10 or more in every game looks pretty solid. But the pace is definitely concerning, and we would need him to get pretty active on the offensive rebounding. So we need that to come through, because that is one of the best things here. But I mean, as you can see, their defense does not give up many free throws. They're allowing the second least free throws right now in the league, which is pretty impressive. And giving up a lot more to 3-point shooters as well, which, I mean, this guy, he'll hit one, and anything beyond that, kind of asking for a little blessing to happen. So I don't know if I'm sold as far as like his scoring upside, but I do like the RA, and I think there's enough on the table for him to stock his way up there. I mean, he can go out and have another 4 or 5 stock game and cover half the line and just that by itself, but we need some scoring here. And I think for me, that's the only thing I'd really be sweating. But I do like the RA and, fantasy as well.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of watching with this game. I don't know them too well. Butler. I don't know. Now you were on Trey Donaldson a little bit as well. I seen you looking at that. He also has Abuka Okori PRA. Abuka.
Yeah, he actually was recently did an interview with John Rothstein just the other day. It was either yesterday or the day before. Bro he's been him this season. He has been him. I mean, scoring monster. His wingman, Chisholm. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the last name. He's been playing pretty well lately too. His lines are pretty much the same, but they have adjusted Abuki just a little bit. I really liked him when he was at 17.5, even 18.5 points, but I think he's 20.5 on some sites as well. Yeah, 20.5 on just a few. Oh, Underdog. That's what I saw him earlier. Yeah, Underdog and Fliff. But the 19.5, I mean, if you want to play it, I get it. I don't know if I'm a little bit more sold on that over the PRA. If I had to pick between the two, I'm definitely leaning PRA. As you can see, this is pretty insane. I mean, 82% so far this season. But you got to take it with a grain of salt, too, because this is going to be a little bit more of a tougher matchup. Notre Dame, not the best, or not the best at giving up points, but they are a little bit banged up right now. They had a few of the key players, like Burton. I think he's out for the season, or he's out indefinitely right now. Yeah, so it makes the matchup slightly better, but
you know what I don't like though? Just like the last kind of game, even worse, it's slow.
Yeah.
Slow. I hate games that are slow when you have to reach like this. It's like dude has hit the PRA a bunch, but this game is pretty dang slow. So
yeah, only 142.5 total.
Yeah. What were we looking at now? 30. What was it? 24.5. What was his PRA?
Oh, 25.5.
25.5.
Yeah, which, I mean, to be fair, that's been his line for the last couple games now anyways. I mean, he was only ever really kind of in this little mid-stretch here where he was going off. I mean, he was pretty much 24.5 like this entire time. So they're not really adjusting him a lot right now. And I don't know if this is one of those average Andy plays where you're going to look at him and be like, oh my God, this guy's just killing this season. But some of these games, easy opponent.
Isn't he like mostly a scorer though? Can you click on his points? Let's just see what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So he had 32 and 30 in the last two games. Wow.
Yeah, the assist a little bit spotty. I mean, honestly, I would just pencil him down for 2. The rebounding though is really the big question mark. You can see he's at 3.5 plus money, so that is something a little annoying, but add 6 on to that puts it right at the even marker.
Well,
he's going to do most of the damage.
I'm kind of looking here at that last game too. Like he's playing, that defense was terrible, and they were super fast as well. So him scoring 30 points in that game is really, like, to me, I just look at that and be like, whatever. Like that didn't matter. But then 32 against Colorado, that's interesting.
Yeah. The biggest thing for him is he's a freshman, so coach is totally fine with just leaving him out there as long as possible. He's only had 2 games under 30 minutes, and this one he was in first half foul trouble. I remember that because we were sweating him for something. But the other one was obviously a blowout, and they didn't need him. But still, I mean, 10 points. The RA is definitely the wild card here, but man, there's enough, I think, spike usage between the games where he has a lot of assists. It's kind of a low rebound one, and vice versa. That hit rating, man, that's really hard to ignore. I'm not gonna lie.
His points are 19.5.
Yeah, 19.5 or 20.5 on like Fliff and Underdog.
Man, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess it just feels so scary. Feels scary in this game, but I don't know. It'd be hard to put money on him. just because of Notre Dame's slowness to me. A little scary.
Yeah. Well, that being one thing, and then also now Notre Dame, their best player is going to be his defender, and I mean this dude has been snapping off since Burton left, and he doesn't have a whole lot of block and steal, but he's a really good just on ball guard. Doesn't really allow too many pick and rolls for like open looks beyond the arcs, so he would have to get a little bit more damage done on the inside, and I wouldn't be too worried about foul trouble, like I said, with him, but this is going to be an interesting matchup because this guy's been getting to the free throw line like a ton lately.
Who are you looking at? Who are you looking at right there?
Jalen Harrelson.
Oh, okay.
Notre Dame. And also somebody who slight consideration for as well. I mean, his lines are getting up there a little bit, but still pretty fair. I mean, 15.5 points, 23.5 PRA is not bad. But Stanford's been pretty good, man. I got to give them credit. That team's been really solid so far this year.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
If I had to pick, man, the PRA all day. We just gotta. We can't ignore the hit rating.
Click RA for me real quick, please and thank you. Ooh.
I mean, that's not too bad. 73%.
19.5, 5.5, 25. You're giving us 25.5. Yeah, whatever. Yay. Good luck.
Yeah, well, let's throw them at least up in the placeholders here, and then we'll talk about Mason here in a second. Now they didn't have his PRA earlier because I definitely would have spotted that. Would be surprised if he bumps as well. They play this evening, I believe. Yeah, they play at 9 tonight. So if you don't get him in before these first round of games start, I guarantee you that line's going to bump.
Now, who else do they have on their team on Stanford that's going to do anything? Is he the guy, the main guy?
Yeah, he's the 1A, and then his wingman here is Chisholm Okpara.
Right. That's right.
Yeah. He is a little bit more kind of their 3-point shooter, but they're both young bucks. Oh no, he's the senior. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's basically just these two guys, and then splash out whatever to the other teammates. But It's been pretty much just a bouquet. Okay.
Hey, the thing was, at least for me, 19.5, 20.5 points is just. It feels like a lot to try to get to. They got to be on to get there, especially in a slow game. And yesterday you would be like, well, bro, we did Cade Tyson yesterday. He's 20.5, but he's the whole team, and the team they were playing was so fucking terrible and so fucking fast. He had the opportunity. He just got in foul trouble. This game, I could just see it just being a little too slow for him to get his 20 points. So that's just how I look at it. Yay, I hope it hits if you're playing it, but that's just how I look at it.
No, I feel you.
Plus, we're so used to just cashing. I just want to play it when it feels like it already hit. Like, that's what I want to do. I don't want to put money on anything. Unless it's like, why is Seth Trimble 2.5 assists? I'll do that.
No, I feel you on that. That's a good look, though. I mean, he was definitely on the radar. The 19.5, 20.5 points scared me off a little bit, but that PRA, I might have to do that on a personal bet.
Yeah, I mean, if you see the 30 and the 32 in the last two games, it makes you happy. But look at his free throws, bro. He went to the line 21 times to get those 32 points.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that's going to happen again? Like, maybe, but probably not. So he's going to have to hit some shots to get to the 20 points. But to each their own, we shall see. We shall see. I'll be back tomorrow if he scores 35, and I'll be like, I was wrong. It's fine. That's just how I feel. But that's what's up.
It's the fun part of betting.
Yeah. Anyone else have any plays? Throw them in the chat. We should talk through them. C-Dot says he burned you. Might want to consider wearing some protection next time, E. I forget who did you say burned you? Somebody earlier. He wrote that a minute ago or a while ago.
It was Michael.
Oh yeah, he
Jai.
burned you. Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah, I was real sad that day. I needed him for an alt, and by God, he couldn't get 10 points.
Ooh, that's the worst. That's like Cade yesterday at 14.5. Fucking dickhead.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about another play, one that was just on the radar and a little bit of a slight difference. Trey Donaldson, he's at 30 and a half on Prizepicks, but the 29.05 on Underdog looked pretty appealing. I mean, the guy plays pretty solid minutes so far this season, and the last month in particular, any games that have been reasonably close, I mean, coach is playing them 34 minutes, 35 minutes easy. But he is a huge block steal upside kind of guy. So we are chasing that a little bit here. The scoring just a touch over his usual. 13.5 points is, I think it's appropriate for him and what have you. But I mean, he's just a Swiss Army knife. He gets rebounds, he gets assists, playmaking. The last 4 games probably, some of his best potential that we've seen out of him so far, but you can see he's taken a huge step forward from the beginning of the season here, and along with the minutes too. He's just kind of hovering around this marker. So I don't mind it. It would be nice maybe if his PRA across the board was like 1 point lower, but still with the fantasy though, like I said, a lot of blocks, a lot of steals, and this team likes to try and force those turnovers. And we know on the other side, was it Cummings and I can never remember the other guy's name. Minor, whoever this guy. Is this guy new?
Mm-mm.
Oh, no. He's been out here for a minute. Yeah, so he offers a few turnovers as well, but this team really not that scary overall. Bro, did Cummings get benched? No way. Hold on, let me take a look-see at this. Am I tripping? Wow, he did. Wow, that's crazy, man. What a fall from grace. He did so well at the beginning of the season. Bro just fell off. All right, well, that's something to remember. But yeah, I mean, this team, for Miami, it's been Malik number 1, and then between the 2 guards here, Washington, Donaldson, doing pretty much everything. Ernest should have a pretty tough matchup against Cameron on the other side. He's, been one of their best players so far this season as well. But I like the minutes, I like the usage, and it just looks pretty good. It feels like a nice play.
And then what about the other guy you were talking about there? True Coach, because Coach was talking about him yesterday. Like he was something to look into.
Yeah, no, True's been really nice. He's another player. Same thing or same situation for Donaldson. The only thing with him is the field goal volume has been a little bit more all over the place than maybe one would like to see, and his just attempts overall. The 3-point attempts, I would love to see that come up a little bit more, like we saw at the beginning of the season consistently. That's been kind of a trade-off between these two guys. So if I had to tip my hat, I mean, we were playing True when he was like 24, 23 fantasy, and I don't think we actually even got a fantasy line for him today.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about. He wanted his fantasy. No fantasy, huh?
No. But I mean, hey, maybe that's kind of a good thing because, not having the option to play that or chase that, he hasn't really been doing that. I mean, less than 20 fantasy the last 3 games now. He was barely getting mid-20s for quite a bit of the season, so I'd have to see the line. I mean, if he was at like 23, 24 and a half, I'd probably jump on that, but I got a feeling with how much they've already taxed up the other 2 players, he's probably going to be like 27 fantasy, 27 and a half, something like that. So that one felt like a pass, honestly.
Okay. And then, so Donaldson, oh man, back to that fantasy. You guys and your fantasy plays. Oh boy. Oh boy. I just look at that and I'm like, okay, let's look at him. Okay, Trey Donaldson. Dude, does he start every game? Or does he not even? He does? Okay, I don't know who I'm thinking of on. Oh, I'm thinking of dude on. Wait, was he on Michigan last year?
He was. Yeah, he was a bench guy then.
Okay.
No, he actually started all last year.
Yeah.
It was Roddy Gale that ended up.
That's what
moving
I'm
in
thinking of. That's who I'm thinking of. That's sorry ass dude. Okay. But when I do look at his stocks though, it's like, bro, 3-1-0-2-0, and then I look at his block 0-0-0-1-0. Now you're telling me because of his assists, that's why you love his fantasy? Because it can't be the stocks.
I mean,
right?
he's had a couple games with a few of them. He's a low turnover guy, so I mean, I think it's worth the RA upside to get those extra, the 0.2 and the 0.5.
But what's his fantasy compared to his PRA? 29, and then what's his PRA? So 5.
24. Yeah.
So that makes you excited because he only needs 5 more. That's how you look at it.
Well, I mean, let's say his assists in on average, maybe he's getting 6 assists. So that's what 3, 6, 9 points right there from that. 10 points is a baseline. That's 19.
So wait, he gets okay. So just say he gets 6 assists. You get what? 2 points for an assist? 1.5.
Yeah.
Is it
1.5. So every two assists is 3 points.
Okay, so 6 equals 9 points, but then he would have got 6. He would have got 6 points in the PRA. So really, you're gaining 3 on that. Okay. Then what was the next one?
And then his rebounds.
Rebounds, I would say 1.2.
Yeah.
Which ain't shit, right? I mean, if he gets 3 rebounds and he gets 3 rebounds, and you're doing fantasy, you're getting an extra 0.6 points. So okay, 3.6, and then what else you got?
Yeah, but to that comment or to that point though, specifically for the underdog play, having that 0.2, it could be huge because he can get 1 rebound and clear the decimals here. But unlike Prizepicks, he'd have to have at least a rebound and assist or 3 rebounds or something like that to get over the 0.5.
Yeah, fantasy points are weird, huh? How different they are on both sites.
Yeah, I mean, I've never understood how the hell Underdog comes up with these random numbers, but
right.
Yeah, and then throw in a stock in the mix, a stock and maybe a turnover. But the other reason that I really had liked him for the stock potential though is, like I said, going up in this matchup, Minor has been kind of stepping up as far as like the scoring and stuff here as well. Plus he's their primary playmaker too. I think Bro's gonna cook this guy. I mean, he's not that great on defense, I'll say, but the turnovers the last month, I'm not too mad at that.
You haven't been doing your turnover props this season. They've been adding them, haven't they?
They do, but man, their payouts are always shit. It's the ones that you want to play are always going to be a goblin play, and then the ones that are like this I would never consider. I really hate playing. Well, first off, one of our rules last year is no 1.5 unders, and that's like the only normal payout they give us. And then they'll throw something like this where it looks kind of good, and then you go back and look at the rest of the season. It's like, wow, this guy actually doesn't really turn it over that much, but the matchup, X, Y, and Z.
So they're just throwing the last 5 in there to get people that aren't even looking past that, probably.
Yeah. They did a little bit the first 2 weeks of the season. Like we were getting some legit players, and I was trying to start, building that rapport with it again. And then they just started pulling this crap where it was either not worth the payout or like, dude's not even coming close to some of these lines where like I wouldn't even consider doing this.
So they had way better. They offered a lot more last year. That made more sense.
Yeah, well, the payout though, just being the biggest thing, it was just a regular payout. It wasn't this BS.
Okay, so it wasn't you; it was them. I see.
Yeah, no, I tried. I was looking. I promise, I was looking.
Yeah, because you were hitting some last year, and you can only be better this year than last year. So that sucks. Okay. Well, fuck you, Prizepicks. That's a normal thing, anyways. Q Donkey got another one in here. Let's take a look at that. Elijah Mahai. Don't know how to say that either. Under RA though. He said then he said ender, then he said under. LOL. So under RA. Elijah.
Under RA. Well, I see that's the first prop that popped up.
I mean, he's only got there one time. My calculations are correct. 1 of 10? A 90% hit rate. You have to do that all day long. Hold on, let's see. What the fuck? Okay.
I mean, the lines are pretty high. You know, his rebound line is definitely on up there. The assist would be my only concern because this looks like it's such a favorable matchup for that. But that is that's an insane hit rating. I mean, he's only one game this season. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at him right now because I don't know if I don't think these props were up last night, so I didn't get a chance to look at that. Let's see.
Prizepicks has him. Interesting.
Always gotta wonder because it's not like we're finding that and the bookies didn't know and they're like, oh, that's just so there gotta be a reason. Let's find the reason. That is our goal.
Let's take a peek at him. See what's what.
Santa Clara Bronco. He's a Santa Clara Bronco.
Dude's shooting the ball a ton right now.
Ooh, Mario Riley, what's up? He said EK under points. Ooh, we gotta look at that in a minute. That's scary. Like living on the scary side of town. Damn, under EK? All right, but wait, let's see. I want to see this because I'm confused on why his hit rate's so good here. Portland's a fast team. The game looks like it should stay close, right?
Yeah.
So what's the deal? Why is he not 8.5?
Let's see. 156.5 total. They're 13.5 point favorites.
Yeah, you would think he's going to play his normal minutes. He'll play his low 30s. So, I mean, that's weird. Q Donkey, why? Why are we playing? Why do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it for more than the reason that we just saw, or do you have something else too? Like, do you know something special about this guy, or? Because all I know is you look at the hit rate. I've never paid any attention to this dude here. But, I mean, if you're looking at that, it does look pretty wild. I mean,
right.
He's what? He's 6'7". He's not really a rebounder.
Yeah, so I'm trying to see because they had a little bit of, looks like, personnel change last couple games. This Alan Graves guy ended up going back to the bench here. And then Jake something. This guy came back. He was a huge rebounder at the beginning of the season for this team. Is he a guard? Yeah, he's a guard.
Oh, okay.
So I mean,
Q Donkey says
yeah.
he hasn't watched much Santa Clara, just saw the hit rate and had to shout it out for us. Cool. No, appreciate it. Yeah, so he doesn't know. He knows as much as we know. So okay, so that makes it cool. So we're all trying to figure this out. Yeah. Gotta be a reason though, bro. There's no way. There's no way. Like, why would they do that? Here, just have this. Be nice.
So two factors here to consider. One, with the guard Jake, him being a pretty heavy rebounder. I mean, it's something he's done in seasons past, it looks like, so that's not really an anomaly. The only scary thing though is looking at their actual center here. This dude cannot keep his hands to himself. He's fouled out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times this season already. So, I mean, caveat to that is if bro actually plays a normal game, I mean, we saw in a couple of these, he can play in the mid-20s in minutes, but he he is not keeping the hands to himself. So we'd
I
love to
think-
see the actual center out there.
I think I see something too. The pace is going to be way up too. You would think. I mean, Portland. At least you look at Portland. They run. They're fast. So that's a big thing too.
Yeah, 156.5 total. I think I said. Yeah, 156.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if we're talking hit rating, yeah, that dude has definitely stayed under. I would love to see the actual center stay out of foul trouble, though. That would make this play, a slam dunk if we knew he was playing 25, 26 minutes at least. Not the best matchup. I mean, just the pace and the total's a little scary.
Yeah, but damn, I mean, he's got a point with the hit rating being so wild. It's like, those are one of those ones where it's like, if we can't find anything besides the pace, I'm trying to look back at do they play slower teams every time? He said check last year. See what he did last year too. That's a good thing to try. If he played the minutes last year, I don't know. Where was he at? Oh yeah, last year he didn't do shit either. Four rebounds, 3 assists basically.
Was the line 9.5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, he hit it a few times last year whenever he did start. But, I think truly the only thing that we would sweat from this is the assist part of his RA upside. That's my only concern about that. I mean, honestly, man, I might even be leaning towards just straight up rebounds, but...
Oh, under his rebounds?
Yeah, but the payout sucks, man. I mean, I wouldn't play any of these. Well, bet MGM, but, Underdog, that's terrible. Flip, minus 155. Do you really want to play that? Now, it is interesting that the fact that they have this on Prizepicks, and is he on Underdog too? Yeah, Prizepicks and Underdog. I mean, Prizepicks is just straight up giving us a full payout for this. I mean, I have no idea why the hell that's on the board. They know something we don't. Or there's that a loop.
I'm just looking through his list here. What did he have? Let's see. What did he do against Louisiana? Because I'm just looking at basically the pace of all these games. Because it looks like they've had a pretty tough schedule as far as in comparison to who they're playing tonight. Portland is just garbage. So, I mean, the bookies got to know something about Portland in particular. The pace is one thing. Are they just going to chuck a bunch of bricks? Like, what are they? I don't understand. Something's going on here where they have it up a little higher than it should be, but that's interesting.
Let me look at their injury report real fast and see if anybody's out. Let's see, who are these guys? All right, so a nobody that might play and a nobody. But yeah, I mean, everything, is pointing in that direction. It's just, I always get a weird feeling, man, whenever Prizepicks leaves some shit up like this that looks too good to be true.
Exactly.
Again, Jackson Kohler yesterday. Granted, yes, he got into foul trouble, and that sucked, I know, but he call it coincidence, call it whatever you want, just shock factor that it was still up there, and oh, look at that, he didn't hit.
Exactly, bro.
Well, let's throw it in the placeholder at least, so we can say we talked about it. And personal bets, personal stuff. I mean, we got tacos aplenty to pair with it. You guys got boosts and stuff on Underdog.
We could play around with that and alt it up maybe on Hot Streak just to be a little safer, even though because when it feels a little too good to be true, that might be something to do. And then it could be almost funny if it loses. Like, what if you altered it up to 11.5? And he gets there and he'll be like, oh, well, hey, it is what it is. You won't even be mad. It'll just be so ridiculous. That might be something interesting to do, I think Hot Streak, let's see if they let us do that.
Yeah, he's 1.35 for under 10.5.
Oh, okay, so they pull it down that much for just one. What do you think? So I always feel like one, you're trying to take that much away from it from one RA. It's like might as well just leave it. But what's 11.5? They probably don't even give you. They give you 1.0 something. Probably.
Let's see.
Or not even there.
Yeah, 1.17.
I mean, if it's free, the 1.17 can add up, but I don't know. That's interesting. That's an interesting one. Thanks for bringing that one up, though, because those type of ones don't come around too often, and that looks funny.
Yeah.
So we'll just keep it in mind. But we just know we've learned right from the past. If it looks too good to be true, I mean, you could play it, but don't go too crazy because you never know. They might know something we don't know. They obviously must know something. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll leave it up here at least. We'll see if it bumps live in front of us.
And then Mario Riley says EK under points. That's an interesting one. San Diego, I think... I was looking at them last night with this game. Man, how good has Huff been ever since that one day I said, Huff's actually good. And then he actually went off and I never bet $1.
Yeah. Nah, dude, he's been insane this year. I mean, it's crazy to see that his point prop is at 18.5 over EK.
Now, I will say this in this game, what I was looking at last night, because I was looking at the totals and I was looking at the props. So they had all these up last night. Huff definitely takes away from EK, but at the same time, if EK feels like it, he can get this 18 points easily in this game. That's the scary thing.
Yeah, a lot of it's just his, try factor. And I mean, the minutes pretty volatile. We know for sure if the game blows out, EK will go sit down. Oh man, that's a tough click though. Whew, not gonna lie.
Yeah, because I have PTSD from last year. I remember they gave us the alt over. You can alt the unders up last year on Underdog at the end of the season. Now they're letting us do it every game, which is amazing. But last year they didn't until the end of the year, and I remember his was so high in the tournament. And I alted up his. I want to say it was PRA. They could not stop him in that game. I was watching that game because I had his under, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is the worst under I've ever taken."
Oh yeah, dude. This is like a perfect storm brewing for him to just go crazy today.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look what happened in that game where he got whooped up by Michigan. He came back out and scored 28. He made it a point. And then the last 3 games, he hasn't done much. This game is a perfect fuck you game. San Diego looks disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, they are favored by almost 30 points, so that is definitely something to consider here. But
true.
160 total, a little scary. But so 2 biggest things that scare me the most is this team is giving up almost dead last in the league for offensive rebounding, and then their free throw rating is coming behind that, and they're giving up a lot of that. Shut up, dude! Stop.
And they're just giving it up to the down low players, like. This team is giving it up to forwards and the big guys. So, I mean, hey, if you want to try it, I wouldn't though. But hey, that's fun to talk about. Glad you brought it up because I see if you're looking at his points lately, you might want to take his under. But if you've been watching him for the last couple years. He can just take over if he wants to, so it makes it scary. Plus, his defense is not going to stop him. This defense is not going to stop him at all. If he wants to score, he's going to score easily. So, you like you said though, you do have the blowout on your side, but we were going over him at like 19.5 points, weren't we? Earlier?
Yeah. I mean, if this was earlier on in the season and he was at 17.5 points, I was playing it.
Yeah. This might be an over, to be honest. I wouldn't mind that. I probably won't play it, but I would definitely lean. If I had to play this, I would lean over, to be honest.
Well, it's a little strange too, because we were talking about this yesterday, but some of these slates where teams are this wildly projected to blow out the other team or X, Y, and Z. Why are we getting props for this? Like, why are they even throwing stuff out there like that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the other games, they just straight up won't give us any props for, like we did yesterday. And then now today it's like, well, we're just going to sprinkle this out here because, the last 5 looks like this.
Exactly, bro.
Like,
I'm telling you, man. I like that. That's it, bro. That's the way of thinking. That's how we got to do it. We got to think like the bookies and really look at what they're doing and why they're doing it. And once we find that out, that's when we become that level where we want to be for this particular sport. Like other sports, we already got it, As people know, this is only our 2nd year doing college basketball, so we just got to keep figuring these things out because some of the shit just looks weird. I just want to learn, like that dude's RA, the last dude Q Donkey just brought up. Like that's crazy. I want to see what happens.
Yeah.
But then we'll know. The more we do it, the more we'll know. The more we'll see the plays. The more we'll see that Seth Tremble one looks a little weird too. Those assists at 2.5. I mean, the one thing I will say is they aren't giving us a good payout, so that makes me feel like okay. They're just throwing that out there. So some people don't take it just because of the payout. So, I mean, maybe in the long run, that minus 180 for his 2.5 assists might be okay. Bookies be happy with giving you minus 180 for that, So they're like, fuck it. So it doesn't feel as trappy. But,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like when it looks too good to be true, we got to figure out why. Shit's fishy.
Yeah, they know. They always know.
They do, but then college basketball, they don't as much. So I think we can still figure a lot of it out. Like we do with tackles. They do, but they don't. They really don't. So.
And Luka was officially confirmed, good to go.
Okay, that's going to be an interesting one to watch too. That game's going to be fun.
I think so, man. I think honestly.
Now, you saw my team total under Florida State, altered up to 72. I think. What did you think when you saw it? Did you think I was crazy, or did you think it could work?
No, I like it honestly, man. I mean, I wouldn't be that shocked if they scored somewhere between like the 62, 64 point range. But for one, if the game ends up actually being somewhat of a blowout, we've seen a lot of these teams just kind of give up in the second half, and even the bench guys, they're like, man, I don't want to be coming out here in some 30-point blowout and get the shit beat out of me from their backup unit. And it just kind of seems like a lot of these teams just really check out mentally, and it's like, you might get that one try hard off the bench who's trying to really do something in minutes, but for most of the time it seems like the game, they're just waiting for the game to end. It's like, all right, let's go through the motions here.
Yeah. That's what I've been thinking too with the totals, alting the totals up like that. Same idea. Yeah, when it's blowouts, and then you don't have to worry about overtime either in those type of games. And like you said, the end of the games are not going to be fouling each other and adding that 10 points of kill me when you take an under and they just foul because, you know what I mean? Trying to get back in the game and back and forth for the last 2 minutes and they scored 10 points. But really these games, they just get the ball with 30 seconds and just let the time run out. That helps a lot for totals. So
yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. We'll see how that goes. I hope they don't get what I get, 71.5. Man,
71 or 74.
I don't know. Was it 74.5? Let's look.
I thought you said that the first time.
I don't know.
Well, while you look, I see Q Donkey was asking if we had anything from the Louisville game. I mean, there's some. I mean, it's the usual players, usual suspects. Ryan Conwell, just been God mode this season. I still like his 2.5 3-point made. I think he's a 2.75 and various odds, like 0.88 or 0.8 something on Underdog. I mean, he's been the team. Mikael Brown, we love this guy. He's been really solid, but he was out the last 2 games, so we'll see if even though he's listed as probable, we'll see if he actually plays. And then coming back first game, is he going to knock any of that rust off? We'll see. But on that side, I mean, honestly, I would just say Conwell and keep it going. And then for Cali, this is going to be a test for them, man. They've been playing some really good ball this season, but I don't know if that's been, a Cinderella story in the making, that they're about to be really good, or the teams that they're playing have been pretty mid. So And even, we'll say the UCLA game, they were kind of giving them the business there for a little bit, and they got blown out in the second half. But for me, I mean, it's been only 2 players on Cali all season, Justin Pippen and Big Day. They did not give us a lot of props for Day right now, and I think it's just because of Justin Pippen and needing to confirm that he's going to play tonight. But Day's been solid. I mean, 15 points so far this season. Most of the games I would love to see him at 14.5 points. And of course, Hard Rock and a few other sites have him. Odds could be a little bit better. Wow, FanDuel actually still has him kind of favorable. Minus 164, that's not bad. But yeah, he's their primary shooter for the team. Really just been kind of doing it all for them. So I like him. 19.5 point or 19.5 PRA even. That's pretty sick. He was like 20 and 20.5 the last couple games. But tougher matchup, much tougher matchup.
Oh man, you know what happened over here? I was trying to find what I took, and then good old Onyx just switched on me. Now it's Onyx picks. I can't even do it anymore. See how they are?
Oh wait, did they take it away?
Yeah, no more totals. No more totals for me. See how they take my fun? Well, I can hit my open plays. They don't even show it anymore. Now it's DFS picks. Yay!
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, how nice. These bastards. All right. Well, there we go. It was fun while it lasted.
That's so lame.
Okay, now I missed what you were talking about with Louisville. God damn it.
That's all right. We'll talk about it some more here.
Did you like anything else? Did you like anything in that game? I was looking at this game like, man, if Cal beats Louisville, I would be so fucking surprised.
I'm really worried that Louisville just comes in and handles business here. So
yeah.
Pippen might be a little bit of a head scratcher because if they get blown out somewhat, he's not going to play his normal minutes. If I had to pick, man, this PRA line looks really, really nice. I do like the fact that it's on Fliff and of course, it's on Hard Rock. Everything's on Hard Rock. But being able to straight bet that on Fliff is pretty interesting because I was definitely looking for his props today. Okay. Primary scorer, again, it's him and Justin Pippen, so we shall see.
Yeah, I thought you were going to look at Justin Pippen and be like, we should play him.
Maybe. The bookies are being kind of hosed on his lines right now. I think Prizepicks is only offering the 9.5 and 10.5 line for him, and he's at 13.5 on Underdog. So we'll see. We'll see.
Q-Donkey said I was looking at John Camden's PRA.
Who's that? John Camden?
Mm-hmm. Good old. Yeah, I was looking at him last night a little bit.
Was he a bench guy?
No, he's
I
right
don't know, the power forward.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay. He's been stepping it up lately. I do like to see that. He was a little disappointing at the beginning of the season, but looks like he's playing a hell of a lot better right now. Let's see. PRA looks a little bit more favorable. He's a PA kind of guy, which is kind of weird because he's a power forward. Wow, that's a really low line. Let's see, 4.5 rebounds. Interesting. Well, the rebounding has been a little bit all over the place. Same thing can be said for the assist, but it looks like they are only adding 1 for the PA. Yeah, only 1. I'm not too mad at that.
Let me throw this out there. This is what I'm worried about him. This is what I was looking at. Could be nothing, but look at the 2 games he's played where they've played anybody at all, because they haven't played. Cal hasn't played anyone except UCLA and Kansas State, and then they played Utah. But I mean Utah, whatever. Look at what he did against UCLA though. 5 points. And then look what he did against Kansas State. 5 points? To me, that makes me very worried when he plays Louisville.
No, I mean, valid points. Javon Hadley, he's been pretty solid for this team. Doesn't really foul a whole lot. I mean, he only had one game with 4 fouls. Pretty reasonable defender. He doesn't turn the ball over or anything like that. So no fast breaks there. Not a bad defender. It feels just kind of like a neutral aspect for that, but this is going to be a much, much tougher test. I mean, Tyler B obviously locked his shit down in the UCLA game, and Utah, not really that surprised. I mean, they honestly have been playing at a really fast pace too and giving up points, but
they haven't faced a team like Louisville.
No.
So if they're gonna average his points out and put it a little low so it looks like his hit rate's good, yeah, it's good, but those teams are real bad. So it kind of evens out. Right? Can he get there? Yes. Will he get there? Eesh. Those are the worst ones. It looks like they're going to do it, and then you play him against a better defense, and then he goes out there and can't do nothing, and you're sitting there like, fuck! Why did I play this? That's how it feels.
Yeah, and I mean, all those games were his lowest field goal attempts. I mean, just looking at these last couple games, like, why the hell was he playing 32 minutes in a 47-point blowout? What are we doing here?
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's right there on the line, I think, for me, honestly, just because the real matchups have looked really scary overall. But I don't know, man. It just kind of seems like they let him go in these easy matchups, and then like the ones that are really more difficult, he's just not that guy.
Yeah. Yep. That's how I see it too. Bookies know that. That's why they put just a tad low to convince you to try to get you to play the over.
What's his line? Oh yeah, 15.5. And I mean, you can see here too. So the 2 games that Pippen was out as well, that was his 20 pluses that he hit here. So
there you go. There it is. There it is.
So I mean, if we take that away, let me say this first off. I would not take his straight up scoring. I would pair that with something, the PA, the PRA. Fantasy, even something like that. But straight up scoring wise, needing 16 points out of him or 15 points out of him is kind of pushing it. Looks real bad the last month besides these 2 games.
What's his point line?
14.5.
Let's go under. I'm just saying, if I had to pick, I would take the under. If I had to pick, gun to the head, you have to take one, I'd go under. Louisville's not fucking with him.
No. This will be, again, another real test for this team, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, for me personally, it's been Day and Justin Pippen all the way so far this season. He's been a solid player, don't get me wrong, but those 2 have been the guys.
Yeah, and that Chris Bell dude's been half decent too. It's gonna be interesting, man. It's their first test. They did beat UCLA. They are at home. That's good for them. But I'm so tempted. I hate doing money lines, but before this game starts, I'm probably gonna put some money on Louisville to win with something else. I have to.
What was the
like minus 350? I think it's an 8-point spread, 8.5.
Yeah, 8.5. Yeah, minus 410. I'll take that all day.
I was 350 yesterday. Oh, I'm so mad. Onyx is gone, bro. Fuck. These bastards.
Sucks,
I have nothing. Me and Coach are in trouble. We have to do stupid pick'em stuff. Oh my gosh.
Also, like I know the odds moved a little bit from yesterday, but I do like Miami to win today as well at home.
Mm-hmm. When I was doing the team totals, I was like, oh, cool. I'll just throw Louisville in there with the team total under and be a cool little 2-pick. But now I have to find a site that gives me that.
Indeed you will. Well,
Indeed I shall.
New sites, yeah, they keep popping up. It seems like multiple sites just come around out of nowhere every year, and we'll see what 2026 brings.
Mm-hmm. Very true, very true.
All right. right. Well, I think that is going to be about it for today. We got games kicking off at the top of the hour, so we're going to skedaddle, go get ready for that. I'm going to go see what's for dinner as well, and then we'll lock in. Maybe we'll even get lucky on some late news like we did yesterday. So, Underrated, you got anything else for us, man?
No, sir. I'm just going to go try to find a site so I can get these team totals cracking again. That was too much fun. They can't just take that fun from me. I will not allow it. I will not allow it, E.
Oh, no. All right, y'all. We appreciate it as always. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Come join the Discord. Still running the 7-day free trial down below. We'll catch y'all back here tomorrow. We will be off Thursday for the holiday, and then we'll pick it back up again on Friday. So good luck tonight. See y'all back here later. Peace.